Hello once again to keep programming solutions to keep talking nobody explodes. Last time we dealt with some Morse code and now we're on to complicated wires. Now I set up a couple Boolean flags here and we're gonna call up a constructor because we're going to need it. We're gonna have a serial number, batteries, and well, yeah, I'll call it a string of ports. Okay. So we're going to call up all these statements. Even equals false. That equals false. And para equals false. So if we're going to have an int num equals character dot get numeric value, sn dot char at sn dot length -1 gives us the last digit. Probably should do it like digit. If digit modulus 2 equals 0, even equals true. Now, and there goes our even statement. If the last digit of the serial number is even, we're going to set even equal to true. If batteries is greater than cut the wire if the bomb has 2 or more batteries. 2 or more, so greater than or equal to 2. That equals true. Lastly, we're going to do a for loop. Int of AA equals 0. AA is less than the ports dot length. AA plus plus. If, and I set up actually a little JPEG over here, as you can see. And we're looking for the parallel port. And basically what I have is I'll be basically showing this user this image and tell me what ports there are by using these numbers. So the parallel port, which is this one right here, is number 2. So we're going to come over here. I'm going to say if ports of AA dot equals 2, then we're going to set it para equal to true. And I think that's it. So here comes the running command. This might get a bit tricky. How do I want to do this? I think I know. Okay. I'm I spelled that right. While not input that equals 0, input equals we'll say S or N. We'll just put at 0. Put equals input that to lowercase. All right. Boolean equals false. Boolean blue equals false. Boolean star equals false. And Boolean LED equals false. So we're going to do a for loop. Actually, we're going to do a string wire equals input dot split spaces. Cool. For int AA equals 0, AA is less than to the wire dot length, AA plus plus. We're going to do a switch statement here of the wire of AA. Case if it's red equals true, break. Case of blue equals true, break. Case of star equals true, break. Case of LED equals true, break. And that's it. And that'll be it. So after we did that, we're actually going to have a boolean named cut. And I'm going to set it equal to false. Actually, no. Boolean cut equals boolean cut. And here is where we're going to set up our stuff here. Private boolean get cut. And all we're going to do is bring in all these characters, such as boolean R, boolean B, boolean S, and boolean L. Boolean say equals false, return C. Alright, here we gotta do a bunch of if statements. If red and blue star and LED. And then we're just going to copy this a couple times. Actually, we'll do something like that for now. 1, 2, 3. Basically, we'll do this. Not B, not S, and not L. So I just went down, if not red, not blue, not star, not LED. 1, 2. This is where the 3 comes in. Blue, red, red. So not that, not this, and not that. 1, 2 more. Both of these would be blue. 1 for S, 1 for L, and finally S and L. If I want to get the 3 statements. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So basically not any of the, not any of those 3, not any of these 3, not any of these 3, and not any of these 3. And the last if statement, if not any of these. Whew. That was a lot. So if red, blue, so if red, blue, what was it, star, and LED, which means just do not cut. So rather than that, I just rather delete it because I won't have to deal with it. Next is blue star LED. So we have a blue, we have a star, we have LED, which means over here, if I'm looking at this right. Because we have the star here and we have an LED, which means P, which means para port. So, which means I have to put this in and para. Which up here I've already, in the constructor I've labeled everything. If n equals 2 at any point, there's going to be a parallel port. Code will be equal to true. So red star LED now. So looking at this one now, if I'm looking at it right, there's red star and the LEDs right there. So batteries, if the bomb has two or more batteries. So we'll say and bat. Okay, and bat. Probably should do something like this. Just put parentheses around these statements. So if this, so red, blue, light. So red, blue, and we have an LED on, which means over here, S, which means and, there's the and even. So red, blue, star. So red, blue, star, which means parallel port. So and para. And para. Alright. Okay, so now we're getting into the twos area. So put a couple of these. So if it's star and light only, which means and that. Now we get into this one. It'd be easier if I did something like this. Nope, it just autofills. So blue light. So we have blue, and the light is on, parallel, and parallel. Next, we have just a blue star. From the looks of it. Blue star. So I have a blue and a star. Do not cut. So blue star we don't even deal with. Next we have red. Red and an LED. Red and LED. So here's red. LEDs over here, which means batteries. Next up is a red star, which I think, if I remember correctly, that's always cut. Because if I do red star, that's a cut. Doesn't need anything else. It has to be a red star. Next, we have red and blue. It's red and blue and even. Then we get into some of these. So if LED is on, do not cut. So we don't even have to worry about that one. So if it's star, cut, which is that one, yeah. Next up we have just blue. If it's just blue, it's going to be serial number, and if it's just red, it's going to be serial number. So make sure I'm putting these brackets in. Sometimes they don't do it. This is for just blue. If it's just red, it's going to be the same case. If the same number is even. And even. And last but not least, if it's none of these things, cut is going to be equal to true, as it states right up here. So let's go ahead and do some of these. And after that, we're going to return to C. Because we already sensed that it's false. Some of the cases, such as red, blue star, which you don't even see here. If it's, was it LED only? Because this is none. That's red, that's blue, that's star. But then it gets it to red, blue, so that's true. Then you don't even see blue star. And we're just going to return the cut. So Boolean cut is going to equal get cut. We're going to set in this order: red, blue, star, LED. After it does that, if cut show dialog null do, let's say cut the wire, else do not cut the wire. Then everything starts to become the same again. Then we come all the way back here. We're going to get rid of that. Spaces, 0 to end. Okay. 0 to end. And that should be it. And I don't think anything else actually does this. Actually, Simon Says does this. What does Simon Says do? N. Alright, so I might do something different. So I might do actually end. End to end. Well, that let's see, end to end, save. I think this should work. Now I have to work on this one because I'm gonna need three things. Actually, I have to look up this for a little bit. First, I'm gonna ask for the serial number. Serial number. Enter string serial number. Then I'm gonna do an int battery equals what the hell happened? Batteries. equals, I gotta do this. What was it? AW2, AWT. Image icon plist equals new image icon. We're gonna set it to ports.jpg. So label our icon. Label JLabel L equals new JLabel L dot set icon to plist. JFrame F equals new JFrame F dot set layout new border layout F dot add L border layout dot center F dot set visible, actually no, F dot pack F dot set visible true string input equals string input equals dialog enter numbers that correspond. So I spelled correspond. CORRE. Yeah, it's just core and then respond. Correspond to the port you have spaces. If that's set visible false. Then we're going to do complicated wires. C equals new complicated wires. See, what order do you want? We're going to put serial number. We're going to put battery. What do you mean no? Oh. String ports equals input dot split. Ports. And that should work because we got the serial number, the batteries, imports. All right, battery imports. Got it. And then finally, we have C.run. Not ruin. I might ruin it. And we'll 4, 5. We'll run it 5 times. Well, let's see if it works. This complicated wires is definitely complicated. It's complicated to code as it is complicated to run. Because the driver actually needs to know what it's trying to put in. And for your information, why didn't I set parallel port to just a Boolean? Can I just simply ask if there was a parallel port? Yes, I could, but I'm doing this for future modules because I know future modules are going to be, well, they're going to be needing a lot of ports, a lot of lights, a lot of other things. So let's run. Okay. Serial number is 0J0ZP7. It doesn't matter if I play a vowel. Enter number of batteries. I see 1, 2, 3 batteries. And I see no ports. I see 1 port plate, but I see no ports. So there's 3. And there is 0. Enter wire characteristics. Well, let's try the first one. Right here. We got a blue star. Do not cut. We got a red. I forgot what I set it to. That might be a bad thing. LED. I set it to LED. LED star. Red LED stars cut. Wait. Cut the wire. Red star. Cut the wire. Wait star. Cut the wire. And red LED. Cut the wire. So it's telling me to cut this wire, I think. Yep. Beautiful. That was cool. We'll press end to end. So first we have a white, which is cut the wire. Then we have a red, blue LED. Do not cut the wire. Then I have another, well, what is it? Red LED star. Just cut the wire. Then I have another white. Cut the wire. Then I have a red, blue LED star. Do not cut the wire. And finally, I got another white one. Just cut the wire. So I cut this. Do not cut that. Cut this one, do not cut that one, cut this one. Beautiful. Well, let me just do that. Well, what if it is a red blue star? I haven't had one of those. Do not cut it. Thank you. Well, red star, I already know you cut automatically. Blue LED. Do not cut the wire. Okay, how about white LED? Do not cut that wire. So don't cut, don't cut, don't cut. That's another red star. We'll just cut that one. Another LED. Just do not cut the wire. So it's telling me to just, well, cut that one and this one. Sweet. Now we have 5 wires. Can I please? Oh, I can't do this. First one is blue. Just blue. Do not cut that wire. Next one is white. That's gonna be a cut. And it's already told me to cut this red LED star, and tells me not to cut this one. So secondly, it told me not to cut this one. Oh, blue. Have I ever gone a blue LED star? I don't think I have. Let's test that one. Blue. Come on. What was it again? Blue LED star. So blue LED star. Do not cut that wire. So not that one, not that one. It already told me not to cut one of these. Then cut this one, that one. And then it told me not to cut that one too. Complicated wires, when you have only one of them, it's hard. However, once you have like multiple of them, you're like, well, I can do this and do that. Okay, I can 25, 25. 25. I got pressed N a couple times. There we go. Actually, if you want to be real certain and whatnot, you can just run it once and it'll just keep going, keep going. It's not something like Simon Says. It's not something like, yeah, it's definitely not something like Simon Says or, what's it, wire sequences. If it was wire sequences, then you gotta put an end to stop and make sure you do it every single time. For this one, I think I only have to do it actually once, because once it starts running, it can run forever. It doesn't matter which order you go in. Well, let's get something different. The last number of the serial number wasn't even, and there was no parallel port, but there was definitely batteries. So maybe if we can get one that doesn't have much batteries, see what we get here. It's gonna be the same one. I want something different. Hopefully get an even serial number, and then maybe at least get one that's a bit different. Maybe one that doesn't have 2 batteries on it. Oh, that's too bad. That's a parallel port. That is a parallel port. Alright. So now, I run this thing. Cool. Serial number is that. You have a ZZ6TR3. Number of batteries, I think it was 2. 1, 2. 2 batteries. 2 batteries. And we do have a parallel port. And I can also enter in the serial port. Doesn't matter. Enter wire characteristics. We do have red, blue LED, and we have our... Okay, this is going to be a good bomb to test out some things. Okay, so we got a red star, which is always going to be cut. We got a blue LED. Blue LED is cut. Okay, what about red LED star? Cut the wire. And finally, LED blue star. Cut all of them. Wow. Okay. We got a red, blue. Do not cut the wire. Okay. Next we got a blue LED, which it already told us to cut that one. It already told us to cut this one. If I told it white, it would say cut the wire. If I told it blue now, what would it say if I say blue? Do not cut that wire. And already told us to not cut the red LED stars. So do not cut this one, cut this one, cut this one, and that one. These last ones are gonna be hard. So they already told us to cut. No, it didn't. What if it's just red LED? Cut the wire. Okay, so cut red LED. Okay, next question. Red, blue LED. Do not cut that wire. Cut this one, this one. Cool. Next, we have a red, blue star. Cut that one, which is correct. This one, that one goes, this one goes. Blue star LED. Yep, that one. Cool. And it told us to actually, let's run a test. Red. Do not cut the wire. Okay, good. That's good. I think red, yes, because the serial number isn't even, and that's the conditional case if it was even, which is good. That's what I want to happen. I don't want it to happen when it doesn't do it. So, blue LED. Blue LED is already given us, yeah, white, red star, LED, it's up there, white, red star LED. And of course, if I put in red, blue LED star, it's going to say do not cut the wire. I want to do one more. One where I can get a even serial number, and maybe one without batteries, because we saw with the without the parallel port it works, and with the parallel port it works. Maybe one without batteries and an even number. Well, we still got the batteries, but we did get a, what was it? We did get an even number. So we got 4 batteries, no parallel ports. Let's run this. Oh, the serial number is LA3UA8. Batteries is 4, and we got 0 parallel ports. So this is gonna check if we got everything right here. Well, let's just select everything. I can see it from here. So what about if it's blue? Cut the wire. The next one's blue. What about just red? Cut the wire. Good. What about LED star? LED stars cut. Oh, because that's batteries. What about blue star? Do not cut that one. And of course, white is gonna be cut. So we got this, this. Cut that one. Cut this one. And cut that one, because it told us not to cut that one. Oh man, I really can't see these. It has told us on numerous occasions, red star is definitely gonna be cut. Regular blue is already cut. This is gonna be cut. Red star is already cut. This is cut. Red LED has to be cut. And it hasn't given us a red LED yet. Yep. Excellent. Next we got a red star. Red star LED. Cut that one. Okay, red star LED is cut. Red star is cut. What about regular LED? Do not cut that one. Ah. And red star cut. Next we got a blue star, which I think we've already did it up there. What? Oh, we cut. Oh, we didn't cut it. Well, it goes to show that the thing is right. Red star, cut. What about red and blue? Cut that wire. Blue star, don't cut that one. Regular white star. Well, actually that's white star LED. Let's do star. Cut the wire. And red cut. As it did right there. Okay, next question. Red, blue, star. Do not cut that wire. Last time it told us to cut the wire, but since I guess there's no parallel port, it's not give us the option to do. So how we did blue LED is the question. No, I think this is the first one. Okay, blue LED. Do not cut that wire. Okay. Well, red star LED. Okay, red star LED up here, it's set to cut. And white star. Oh, looks like it works. And I'll definitely give the paste spin to it, as I've been doing in my previous videos. Hope you enjoy the episode and complicated wires. And I'll see you all next time in the next one. See you later.